it's come to my attention that console players, I owe you an apology. I'm really, really sorry because console players, you have it really tough. Not only are you missing out on the world of custom content, which let's be honest, is not everyone's cup of tea, but I didn't realize you guys can't even download the builds that have no custom content in them. I mean, I knew that you can't download builds that have custom content in them. I knew that was a problem, whereas on PC you still can, it just won't appear. But I didn't realize you can't even download the ones without custom content. So I'm really, really sorry. And today I'm gonna do a special build just for the console players. I'm gonna give you a nice home to download and play in. Gonna be beautiful, as a way to say sorry. And it breaks my heart that you haven't been able to download anything. I really hope that The Sims can fix that so that console players can just download it without the custom content, because I feel like console players should just be able to see everything, they should be able to download everything. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing a build for the console players. Shout out to the console players! I hear you. Justice for you all. So yeah, we're gonna just, you know, go for it. I'm thinking we do kind of like a secondary home. So a step up from a starter home. Maybe a 30 home. So a starter would be 20 grand. Well, I guess you could say a second is like 40 to 60,000. Okay, so let's like set it around 60. Hopefully it'll come under that, and I'll just do like a 3-bedroom home for you guys so it can suit a lot of different players. I'll make it simple enough that you can kind of change it and adjust it. If you are playing on console, I'm just drawing out, you know what? I don't think I've ever done this before, but I'm just drawing out a floor plan with tiles. This is a great idea. Why have I never done this before? And then we'll have like some kind of backyard back here, maybe. We just want it to be a beautiful family home. And maybe we'll make it 2-story as well. I don't know. This is a very rough kind of guide. So it'll be classic deli, you know, we're not breaking down any crazy new boundaries with this build. So it's obviously going to be a little bit modern. It's going to be a little bit open plan. And most importantly, I want it to load relatively easy. So we're not going to do like too much clutter. And I really want people's Sims to route nicely in it. I'm going to player test it as well, because the console players deserve it. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to mock you. It's just like, it's such a sad situation. I feel like the console players need more love. I'm gonna be a console player advocate in the Sims community. And I'm gonna build a home that I would really like to play in myself if I were playing on console, because I feel like console's a little bit harder to control than PC. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not the one who's used to playing on console, but when I have tried it, I definitely found it more difficult. And it might have been because I was coming straight from PC. Obviously, it takes a while to get used to things and to change habits. But I feel like at least when you're building, the controls might be a little bit more difficult. So I definitely would like to have simple builds, easy routing, you know, no dramas. Okay, so we've got a nice little well, it's not really that little, a nice kind of regular kitchen right here. We could do a nice focus on Dream Home Decorator. I think I use Dream Home Decorator, Eco, Lifestyle, probably the most. Also, I've really found myself recently being more aware of where I place bins, because it's really annoying when you don't leave enough room for the bin and you're like, no, I have to make a spot in the middle of the room for the bin. PC sim problems. Shouldn't really complain about that to a console build, should I? Okay, now usually I would maybe put a lounge room here and then a dining room over here, but I'm actually thinking it's probably really nice for the lounge room to look straight out to wherever our yard is gonna be. So should we maybe like kind of do this kind of thing? This little room here, I was thinking this would be a small bathroom. Why do I have so many things in the inventory? You know, I definitely go through phases where I'm like into using CC, and then I go through phases where I'm like, just doing Maxis for a couple of weeks. I'm kind of in a Maxis phase, so this is good timing. I really wish this couch actually just came in at like a nice gray color. Well, we could use this black one from Nifty Knitting. Nifty Knitting, Tiny Living, they're also really good packs that go with like Dream Home Decorator and Eco Lifestyle. Like I feel like they could be sold as a bundle. They're really good together. I mean, look, we'll definitely think about what kind of colors and pieces of furniture we're using after we've done the full exterior of the house and house plan. This is pretty rough for the moment, but we're kind of getting an idea of what the interior looks like and the style. It's like modern, but it's a warm modern. It's like tiny living modern. Dream Home Decorator, tiny living modern. I like that. See, this would be really nice to have this going outside. Okay, maybe we should, we kind of need the door there. Maybe I'll bump this out just a little bit. Oh, do we want a fireplace? I feel like you guys do want a fireplace. Honestly, we could just go base game. Not really feeling it though. Okay, let's go city living. If you don't have city living and you download this, you can just replace it with base game. That's still going to be quite nice. It'll be something like this. Oh, also in the comments down below, let me know if you would like to see any other really simple console builds or starter builds, beginner builds, any of those kind of more stripped back videos that aren't as complex, or the builds are a little bit more practical. Just let me know in the comments down below. Actually, just let me know in the comments down below what kind of builds you want to see. I kind of completely forgot about a dining table, because you don't want to like feel as if you're walking into a dining table as soon as you walk into someone's house. There should be a nice kind of clear walkway. Maybe I need to move this even further down. So I was also kind of thinking maybe we could have a staircase going up here. We made this 2 tiles wide. This could create a nice pocket in a potential bedroom here. You could have a bedroom here, a bedroom tucked in here, and then they could have access to this bathroom. In here could be like a nice entrance nook, somewhere to throw your keys, put your jacket. So I don't know if we should just put a wardrobe there, or perhaps we go to our surface category. Now remember, these are surfaces, not shelves. Which I know doesn't really make much sense, but it is the way of the Sims 4. You know, there's so many like great items in surfaces, not shelves. I might try this piece from Seasons. Although it's kind of weird because it's got dining stuff in it. It looks more like that should go in a dining space. This shelf is really cool. That's a sneaky eco shelf. You know what? I'm just gonna go to Eco Lifestyle, because Eco Lifestyle, I froth on it. I just love it so much. I mean, that's perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. I don't even know why I bothered with any other packs. Also, I never use this, and it is a phenomenal piece of design. So we're going to use that too. Also, does anyone have a white staircase in real life? I can't imagine. Like, wouldn't that be really hard to keep clean? Okay, so we've got the lounge, we've got the dining. We've got 2 bedrooms, so we're obviously going to need to have a master bedroom upstairs. So you'd want to have room for a double bed. It's always nice for a double bed to look out to. No, that's not going to be enough space for a master bedroom. What this could be is like an upstairs rumpus room. Rumpus? You know, you could go upstairs, have this little lounge area. Lots of fun. Then over here could be a bit of a master bedroom situation. So you get the view that way. Not ideal, but or master bedroom could be over this side. I mean, even if the bed was this way and you had like a beautiful ensuite there, and then maybe a wardrobe over on this side. Ooh, yes. Okay, I think I went a little generous on the wardrobe. They could have an office here. And then this gives us enough room to play around with roofing. So this is just like our tentative floor plan. You know, we're gonna see what looks great from the exterior. Also, this is interesting. Why doesn't this want to be filled in? I don't like it when it misbehaves like that. Makes me nervous. And you know what? Just because we're talking about routing a little bit, let's actually put the door just in a little bit here, because I don't want to have any issues. I was never the kind of simmer to have lights really perfectly aligned. In fact, they would always be all over the place most of the time. But now I always have to like align them before I start furnishing. And this is because of you guys. Like maybe it's a good thing I do this now. I don't know. I cannot relax until that's done. This is the part that I find to be really challenging, because you've made the floor plan make sense, right? We've done that, but what we haven't made work is the exterior. It's no good having a banger floor plan if your exterior looks really bad. Well, I guess some people wouldn't mind, but for me personally, I want it all to look gorgeous and work very nicely. But that's kind of, that's part of the challenge, which I also enjoy. So I'm thinking, like, do I want to lift this up so we have like a little bit of a flat roof situation here? I just don't like how you could probably just step up here. Like, that would just be a bit odd. So my other thought is, do we do a sloped roof situation? I'm gonna pull in these sides to make it look a little neater. And then under here would be a barbecue area. And we'd have to have a sliding door on both sides. I've still got this thing that I'm just holding on to for dear life. But then it would kind of mean that the master bedroom doesn't have the original floor plan I was hoping for, because there's going to be this big roof in the way, which is just not cute. I mean, the other thing that I know you guys will be thinking about is, well, why don't you just have a big balcony? But that looks, I don't know, does that look a little clumsy? Like, would you want to have this huge balcony? I don't know, maybe. We can think about it. Let's switch to the front of the house and try and make some magic happen. I think we should extend this over like this. I quite like that. Maybe we put a shorter platform over on this side. I have no idea what would happen with rainwater. I know we don't have to worry about that in The Sims, but sometimes I see flat roofs in real life and I'm like, is there a teeny tiny slope there? Or is all the water just gonna collect on top of it? Another handy thing is if we go up a wall height, I mean, it still works. What I like about having a mid-level wall height is that you can do so much more with the windows, because there's just that bit more visual space on either side of the shortest height. That does look really good, but it probably also means that we need to increase the front door size, which we can get the same size door. That's not a problem. Do we continue the block work on top of this? I feel it could be nice to potentially have a little bit more shape in the top of the roof. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a box, you guys. I love a modern box. But I'm also trying to appeal to you guys, to a broader audience of people. Or we could go for something a little bit more farm-esque. I know some of you guys are going to get excited because there's a lot of people around here who like farmhouses. Little pitched roof here. That looks quite nice. Oh, that actually looks really nice. Part of me really wants to move this forward a notch. Do I want to move this back a notch too? Probably looks better forward. I think that's cute. Something else needs to happen over this area. Like, I don't know. This is not working for me. Do we extend this whole portion? Okay, this is not going to fit into our $60,000 budget. The $60,000 budget has been absolutely tossed. Also, we have to make this look really nice for the console players. So we can be a little bit more lenient with budget. Maybe. Although then it makes it less useful, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it look beautiful. First and foremost, this house needs to work well and be beautiful. Then we talk about budget. It's The Sims is the one thing we can go by opposites than in real life, where it's always about budget. All right, this looks cute. Now we've got to figure out wallpapers. I think we could combine wood, stone, and wallpaper. Do we want to do like, it's kind of risky, but maybe a sage color? Although we potentially are doing that for the kitchen, so I don't want to overdo it. Although it could match the outside, which is a bit cute, bringing the outdoors indoors, you know? I think they call it continuity. Also, this raw style wallpaper from base game is actually pretty cool. Like, it's a kind of industrial concrete. I quite like it. But do I like it on this build? I'm not quite sure. Might be a little harsh. Let's save it for another build. An absolute classic is this eco lifestyle wood. We do have a lot of black in this build, and it would be nice to have a little bit of a warm wood to literally warm it up. Things from nature always make homes look softer. Things that are man-made always... Hey, I'm gonna rephrase that. Things that are people-made always appear a little harsher, in my opinion, most of the time. Oh, I got it. So we go wood here, then we have matching kind of flat color on both of these, potentially black, and then stone here. I think we've figured out the pattern of where the wallpapers go, but we're just going to figure out what the wallpapers are. I just feel like these should be darker. Like, I don't think, is this even black? Or is this green? That looks green. But then it looks black here. I'm so confused. In the morning light, it looks black. Okay, I think it's black. Oh God, we're gonna all disagree on this, aren't we? You know, I'm not mad about the sage color. Also, I really dislike these white bits that show up, but I don't know if I want to be committed enough to make such a bold statement as this thick eco lifestyle edging. Why don't I just do this one? If you hold shift, it only applies it to one side. I think it needs it on all sides. This is kind of interesting. This stone from university. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't mind it. This is okay as well. Ooh, that's nice in the greeny color. Or we could go bricks. Bricks always look cool, but then it makes it look a little bit more industrial. Vampires works as well. I mean, you could literally put any stone pattern on these walls and they would all work. So if you do download this, you can try out different things and really make it your own. I think this bowling pack one looks really nice. But yeah, if you don't have bowling pack, you know that you can use one of the base game ones we were looking at. But I feel this one. I also am feeling this one, this like more basic slate. You know what? I'm gonna ask James. James will know best.
Have no fear! James is here!
Ah!
Woo!
Wow, what an entrance. Hello.
I heard that you're in Struggle Street.
I am in Struggle Street. You got the brick?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit clashy.
Bit clashy.
With the colours.
We got
That
the
looks better.
sage.
I like that.
We got the stone. Or
Maybe.
we have the slate.
I reckon the sage looked good.
You like the sage? Well, that was the first one we picked.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, that looks good because it goes with the darker color, sort of a greeny tone, and it's subtle, so it doesn't, because you don't want to add too much texture because that other wall is really textured, but you still get a bit of detail.
He's very good.
And you could put like vines or something on it too, maybe.
Yeah.
Or something else. Cool.
Cool. All right.
Laters, Gators.
Latest Gators. Times like these, it's handy living with the Sim Supply. Sorry, formerly known as the Sim Supply, James Turner YT. Do we want the wall trim? Also, this green is really putting me off. I actually wanted this to be black. That's better. I wouldn't recommend this in real life if you live in Australia or a hot climate, because it would just attract the sun, wouldn't it? Why am I thinking about this in like more practical ways? We should be just living our best life in The Sims and not worrying about it. I actually like the wooden door. Yeah, that's great. That's very nice. And oh my God, this letterbox has got to change. I like this one from Get Together, but of course you can just use this one from base game. Actually, let's use this one. This one's more friendly. Okay, just jumping in here because I was just editing and I realized my game actually crashed not long after this part of the video. And what was really interesting is when I went to edit that part of the footage, there was zero audio the whole time. So I have no idea what happened then, but there is a chunk missing. I'm very sorry, but you will see the completed house at the end of the video. So stay tuned. That took a whole game restart, so I'm glad that it's working now. Do you guys ever feel like your pet just wants to chat? You'll be doing your own thing and then your pet just sits in front of you and they don't really need anything, but they just seem to want more than company. Like they want to hear the latest goss. That's what just happened with Bowser. He just wanted to chat. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Like it is very minimal, but it's good minimal. The Sims can route around. The thing is, should I size this down? Now I'm worried that Move Objects cheat doesn't work for console players. I think you can load homes with Move Objects on cheat. I think it's okay. You know what could be done here? There could be a wall. What? It's a little squidgy. Why not a divider of books? I like this. I mean, if you hate it, you can simply delete it and it's not really a very big deal. But I quite like this. Now, for the bathrooms. Well, let's just keep them simple. The toilet. Okay, I know this bathtub is not really that cute, but okay, fine. We'll do a spa day modern one. And then in here, we can just do a double basin situation. Easy. Gorgeous. And I'll probably just do kind of the same thing for the other bathrooms. Although for this powder room, I did have a cute idea of using this shelving unit. I really like it. But I don't know if we're going to have room for the basin unless we get rid of this painting right here, which we could. I actually think it's worth it. Oh my gosh, we need a window in here to air the place out. A bathroom with no airflow is a big problem. Very big. Especially if you share it with other people. If it's not just yours. You gotta have a fan or something. Oh no, we're down to $100. Oh dear, well we definitely blown that. What was it, 60 grand budget I initially had? Oopsie doopsies, budget has not gone too well. This room has a theme of yellow and blue. What are we gonna do for curtains? We could just use the wedding day curtains that kind of look like they could be fully pulled across. That's probably the nicest option. Oh, this one has like a little bit of a blue hue to it. Oh, I think the gray's a bit nicer though. We need just something really simple to put behind the bed head. Like, oh, a dream catcher. Not really sure what to put in the corner here, but maybe like a couple of chairs and footstools. You'll obviously need to move the footstools though if you want to use the chairs. Maybe we go like this way. I never really know how to use those footstools, to be honest. One thing I really am not into is TVs in bedrooms. I've said this a lot of times, but I really don't like it. James has a TV in the bedroom in Sydney, and I'm always just like, are we gonna move that sometime? Or is it gonna stay there forever? I just don't like white light when I'm trying to rest. It just seems to be so counterproductive. Since we are using a lot of Dream Home Decorator, why don't we do a Dream Home Decorator wardrobe? The part of the wardrobe that doesn't really work for me is that there's no corner pieces. So I'm never really sure like how to put it in a wardrobe. So as much as I love what they've done here with like all the little hidey holes and, oh, you can't put anything in those. The bits and pieces are really nice. I just wish I could make it wrap around, or even if there was just a corner piece you can use. Oh, another thing about this is it's not in the wardrobe section. I actually don't even know what section it's in. I always just look up the pack and go through all of the objects. Oh, they put them in surfaces. Oh, that's a classic. It's not a wardrobe, it's a surface. Ooh, we could actually put it like all the way along this wall. Okay, I have a feeling this could be overkill. That's kind of cool. You can totally make it look like there's a painting leaning against here. That's actually pretty nice. Nice, that's a really, really nice master suite. Then around here is gonna be another kind of lounge area. Ooh, I've never used this wallpaper before, but I am loving that kind of rosy color. Whoa, this is a lot of the same color. I need a rug that's gonna tie this all in, that also goes with the rest of the house. Oh, I mean, it's a bit harsh. This base game rug has always been a trusty one. Never failed me. Do we like this room? This room is just, it's very muted. I mean, it is nice. It's just a little different to what we've been doing. But it works. It fits in. And then this was going to be an office. So it's okay that it's got this kind of weird long orientation to it. And also keep in mind that you could use this for any kind of skill building room. Like you could turn it into a little art studio. It could be a gym. I'm just gonna make it into a multi workspace for different family members. Definitely shotgun the side of the office with the big windows. Nice. And then there's just the 2 bedrooms downstairs. I thought this one could be a twin bedroom. And I think maybe we could do the white bricks in this room. A bit of coral color around the place too. And yeah, this room is just like a fun, bright room for a kid or a teenager with a sibling, or they can have their friends round. It'd be pretty awesome. I feel like this is sad that there's only this one window. Why did I only put one window here? We definitely need another one. That'll be okay. Ideally, we should have a window at the front here, but it kind of ruins our facade, doesn't it? That would look weird having another one of these. What about this? Oh, I like this blank We're gonna have to put 2 windows on this wall, which means the bed can't go here. Play with orientation a little bit. It might be best that we put the other bed under here. Yeah, and then have the desk here. Now, sometimes you just gotta shuffle things around. That's such a shame because it was looking really nice before. If we do timber flooring, we can do like a nice little rug situation on the floor, which I think looks really cute. My gosh, even our toy box matches the walls. Love it. Okay guys, here is the finished build for you console players. So I'm actually very, very happy with this. I think it looks clean, easy to use, family friendly, and yeah, like you could use it for a whole heap of different sims and storylines and mold it to whatever you need it to be, really. You could probably even take off the top of it and just use the downstairs area to start with to make it cheaper too. Anyway, it looks like the pancakes have come here and very graciously given us some of the iconic fruitcake. Let's wander on in. Okay, it's a very clean space. I feel like you can have a party here and the Sims will be able to move around okay. They're not gonna be waving and getting stuck too easily, I hope. Clean kitchen, very nice. I could have made that kitchen bigger actually, looking at it now. We have our main bathroom down here with a nice little shelf. I love it when the Sims start using the space. Love these bookshelves, surprisingly. I don't usually do that, but I think that actually is kind of cool. It separates the spaces. We've got our TV area over here. 2 outdoor sliding doors, so you can open it right up. Little barbecue, nice outdoor area. You can do with that whatever you want. And then, oh, we've got our little front door nook too. Cute. I was just peering around the corner then. I always do that in games. And like shooters, I'm like, oh, when I peer around the corners. Okay, in here, this room I did in my own time. So this is just, you know, kind of a yellow gray themed room. It's funky. And of course it shares a bathroom with the other room. Double basin, spa day items. And you walk through here and then this is the kids' room. This room looks so cute. I wish I could put something next to the bed there, but I'm pretty sure it means the bunk can't be used. So that's a really, really cute little room. Actually, it's quite big. Then let's venture upstairs. Here we have a more muted kind of relaxing lounge room. So if you want to watch TV in the other room, you can. That's quite a luxury, isn't it? Having 2 living spaces. Nice balcony there. And here is our master suite. Ooh, very bright. Actually, this room is more vibrant than I thought it was, 2BH. Nice sitting area. You could put other things over there if you had more skill building items you need room for, or a bassinet. Lovely bathroom in here. And then a dreamy wardrobe just around the corner. Very nice. Great floor plan, if you don't mind me saying. And then just at the end here, we have a nice elongated office, which is quite pretty, but you could turn this into a gym. You could, actually, I don't think you can quite fit a sauna in there, but you know, you could put a hot tub in there if that's your thing. So yeah, there it is. I hope you enjoyed this build. Lots of love to the console players. Let me know if it works. If for some reason it doesn't work, I don't know, I feel like the game's out to get me. But I hope you enjoyed this build. Thank you so much. Love you console players. I'm sorry that my builds weren't working for you for several years. Oh no. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Dak dak!